All right, so Kelly, what does the FAFSA tell the colleges? So the FAFSA, the Free Application for Federal Student Aid, started back in the 60s, but in 92 it was officially stamped. So let's dig into the FAFSA a little bit. It's an application created by the federal government. Therefore, they're the ones who create the calculations internally that generate a number. That number for decades was called the EFC, the Expected Family Contribution. And just last year, they changed it to SAI, the Student Aid Index. Here's what I find kind of frustrating, if I'm being totally honest. You can look up, you can see some of the reasons why they made a change from Expected Family Contribution to SAI. With the recent changes to the FAFSA, they've made your expected contribution to calculate out higher. They changed some aspects of strategies if parents were divorced. They changed the strategies with farms. The farm assets count against you. They changed the calculation on businesses. You used to have, if you owned a business, you had to have 100 employees or more for the value of the business to be considered. Now they basically threw that out. So if you even have just a small business with 1 or 2 employees, the value of that business is going to count against you. So they did all this so that the expected contribution from the family would increase. They literally say that EFC, Expected Family Contribution, caused too much confusion. So they changed it to Student Aid Index. And I gotta say, we get so many examples of this. How stupid do you think we are? 3 words, Expected Family Contribution, is confusing. So what I believe is, knowing they changed a few aspects of the FAFSA calculation to generate a bigger number, they wanted to thwart a bunch of parents going, what? There's no way you can expect us to pay that much. So they changed it to avoid not confusion, but frustration. So now parents who are brand new to this game see Student Aid Index. And what does that sound like? That sounds like the amount of aid you're going to get, but it's not. It's how much you're expected to pay. So the purpose of the FAFSA is to generate that number. Specifically, that's its purpose. The colleges see that number. It is high for everybody. Now, if your EFC comes out to 10 grand, there are some of you who are like, dude, I would love that. They only expect us to pay 10 grand. But for those that have an EFC or an SAI of 10 grand, they're like, what? I can't pay $10,000 a year. I knew somebody who had a $462,000 EFC. And they too were like, the federal government thinks we could pay $462,000 per year for college? Yeah. They do. So the number is always high. It's always high. It's high for everybody. The schools see that number. They base their financial aid offer off of that number, and then they typically wait to see what you're going to do. Can you actually pay it, or will you accept the government's money? Because see, that's when the government goes, hey, sorry we created this problem. We know we've completely blown up what you actually can do, and we're here to help. We're here to offer you the money in the form of loans to make this happen. Yep, it is by design. It is 100% a designed problem. So the purpose of the FAFSA is to generate a number that is high, that then as parents, we love our kids and we want to do good by them, and we need government help for the most part. And we take out their loans. Over $1.7 trillion in like the last 17 years. Come on, man, this is silly. This is why I'm very passionate about what we do, because we minimize loans and we minimize the impact of how much parents actually pay, which makes college kind of affordable and therefore reasonable. So go to collegemoneyacademy.com. You can get into our academy early. It's our coming soon page. Our full-blown everything is coming soon, but these prices, they have to go up. So this is an early bird time. If you know any families that could use this service, I would please ask you to like this, share it, comment, and tag them, forward us to them, let them know who we are. We're about to have a lot of exposure here. They're going to hear about us, and I'd love for them to take advantage of our early bird pricing right now. So know that you're loved, know that you're blessed. Have a great day.